Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Good to have you folks along. Brent and Dave with you here on this mighty fine Monday morning. 24 degrees outside. Is it cloudy out? Is it getting cloudy?
I didn't even pay attention.
You didn't pay
Dave.
attention?
I'm sorry. I didn't even look up into the sky when I was driving here. My eyes were completely fixed on the road.
Well, it was clear when I got here.
Okay.
That's all I got to say. Hey, very important day here I want you to know about.
All right. What's happening today?
It is Santa's List Day.
Oh, it is?
Yes. This is the day that Santa puts together his list of naughty and nice people and kids.
Wow.
Yes. And a lot of times when you make that list, there's, things that as adults we think we need and we don't. But I had an idea.
Okay.
Since now you haven't been in the neighborhood 5 years yet, have you?
No.
Okay.
No, I have not.
So how long does it seem to you that you've been in the neighborhood?
Well, it depends on the day.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's been great being in the neighborhood.
How long you been there, Brent? A couple of years now?
Couple of years. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, pretty much. A couple of years.
All right. A lot of times when, after a year or two, you might think about your neighbor, maybe giving them something for Christmas, or your neighbors. Maybe just a Christmas card would be okay. But I was thinking about one of those leaf blowers.
Oh, okay. Now wait a minute. What was today? Read it again. What was today?
It's Santa's List Day.
Okay, you're talking to the wrong dude. Do I look like Santa to you?
I think
don't give me your list. I'm not Santa. This isn't Give Your List to Brent Day. This is Santa's List Day.
Now wait a minute. I think that you have better connections than I do to Santa. That's what I'm saying. You've been probably nicer than I have, and I'd really want one of those blowers because I'm going to tell you, everybody in the neighborhood has one of those leaf blowers.
They're nice.
You have one?
No, I don't.
You don't. So you don't have one. I don't have one.
I did at one time, but I don't have it anymore.
Well, and I noticed they're kind of addictive when people start using them.
Yeah.
They can't quit, and they start looking for other places to blow.
And they work really good for snow if it's light and fluffy.
I see.
But
boy, I could sure use one.
Well, good for you. Well, I guess we'll find out if it ends up on Santa's list.
Well, could you ask him for me? Because if I use my name, I'm not going to get one.
Well, you've been asking me to speak on your behalf to try to get you into the Broken Bow Athletic Hall of Fame, and I got news for you. That ain't going well. So I don't know if this would go much better or not.
Yeah, you didn't do me much good there, did you? But I think with Santa, you've got a little more pull.
So what you're telling me, if this is Santa's List Day, this is the day he puts together his list. Mm-hmm. So what you're telling me is anything we do from here to Christmas doesn't matter.
Well, I suppose it kind of is logged for next year.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Santa can see you at all times.
Right.
He knows what you're doing. He's known whether you're naughty or nice. And I think people tell me all the time that you're nicer than I am. So I thought, well, why don't I ask Brent to get a hold of Santa?
I will speak on your behalf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to have one of those blowers.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Well, it's kind of a neighbor envy thing. Coveting.
I see.
I know that's not good either, but I'm coveting these blowers.
Understandable.
Now, I noticed even one of our neighbors has family come up with their blowers, they all blow the leaves together.
That's nice.
I think Joni's got a blower now.
Uh-huh. That's good.
Joni and Chris, they're blowing leaves over there like banshees.
Well, that's great.
And
well, maybe you can go approach them and see if they'd come over and do the same for you.
Well, I'd rather have my own.
Oh.
If you're going to covet something, you don't want to borrow it.
Okay.
And then I think down the street there, I think Ed and Vicky have one. I think Gary's got one down there.
Yeah.
Everybody in the neighborhood has blowers except you and I.
Yeah.
We could make.
I do have a rake. I'd be more than happy to let you borrow that sometime.
I don't know. I give up rakes a long time ago. Remember, did you have to rake a yard when you were a kid and your parents gave you a garden rake? Because that was hard. That was hard work with a garden rake.
That was terribly hard work with a garden rake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that happened too often. I think maybe when I was real young, I just grabbed the garden rake, thinking that was the rake I was supposed to use, and then found out the hard way that the other rake hanging in the garage has to work better than this.
Yes, the leaf rake works much better. The garden rake digs a little too deep.
A little bit.
Well, anyway, if you could, I don't know how are you going to text Santa, send him a letter?
I don't know. In today's world of technology, and the way we communicate with one another, I don't even know how you reach out to Santa anymore. Does he answer text messages? Used to be you wrote a letter to Santa.
I think you still should.
But
there's nothing like a real letter.
Okay. Well, by the time if today is the day he puts together his list, there's no chance I can write a letter and have him receive it by the end of the day. That ain't going to happen.
Well, don't you think it's ongoing once he starts working on the list? As the letters come in, he adds to the list.
Oh, so you're saying this is the day he starts the list?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sure. I'd be more than happy to do that for you.
You have his address?
I'll put together. It's the North Pole.
That's it right there.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put North Pole on it.
Let me kind of help you with a letter.
Okay. Let me take notes.
Dear Santa, my neighbor, who's really a nice person, Dave, and his lovely wife, Joan, need a leaf blower. Would you get them one for Christmas? Because even though sometimes Dave's been naughty, he's really not so bad after you get used to him.
Okay.
Love, Brent.
Okay.
And then you could at the end say, P.S., I wouldn't mind having a blower too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. By the way, the only part of that I really hit me was when you said lovely wife Joan. Mm-hmm. Everything else about that, I'm just kind of going, eh.
Well, that hurts. Well, a big week last week, kicking off winter sports, and all the way through Saturday, and then we had the Husker basketball on yesterday.
Yes.
Taking on in-state rival Creighton.
Yes.
Boy, Creighton just massacred the Huskers, didn't they?
Got ugly.
It did.
Creighton, the Nebraska native from Aurora, Mr. Shireman.
Yes,
he couldn't miss in the first half. Wow. Creighton just started with a barrage of threes. And when they started making those, the distance between the two teams started to extend. Of course, on the flip side, Nebraska couldn't hit a three.
They could not.
To save their life.
You're right.
So
you're right.
Listen, Creighton's really good for Nebraska. Maybe a little
wake up.
Yeah, well, a great start, 7-0, and listen, we know this is athletics. You just never know what's going to happen on that particular day, and that was Creighton's day. Nebraska struggled, and Creighton played an outstanding game. Now, can Nebraska rebound?
Yeah.
I think their next game is, I believe, Big Ten against Minnesota. So, gotta put that behind you if you're Nebraska and move on. For Creighton, big win against what I still believe is a good Nebraska basketball team.
Well, Creighton's ranked 15th, so they're not expecting to lose when they take the court. And when you can shoot, you have a 6'10" Nebraska boy shooting threes like. I think he could hit him from half court.
Well, he could yesterday.
He could.
He He was on fire, as they say.
All right, some good high school sports. Wrestling was underway. You've got all the results, I know, on Sandhills and on the radio. So what's up for this week?
This week we'll be busy tomorrow night. We're going to go to Myrna, as Anselmo Myrna will host Arcadia Loup City for a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. We'll broadcast those games on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. We'll also plan to do a live video stream of those games as well, so you can watch them on SandhillsExpress.com through the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. And then on the weekend, we're going to be traveling to Minden. Broken Bow will be on the road playing Minden for a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. That game was originally scheduled for Friday of this week, but they moved it to Saturday. Minden, I believe, qualified for the state championships in one act, and I believe they perform on Friday. So, therefore, to accommodate that, the basketball games got moved to Saturday. But we will still go. We will still broadcast them for you. We'll have Broken Bow against Minden on Saturday. I believe the girls' game is scheduled to tip at 3:30, if I'm not mistaken, and then the boys will follow. And so those will be on the radio for you Saturday. Not sure which station they will be on. We will be broadcasting Nebraska Volleyball this week. The Lady Huskers moving on in the NCAA tournament. I believe they play in the Sweet 16 on Thursday, and I think I saw match time at 1 o'clock Thursday afternoon. So we'll broadcast that on Thursday. If they win, then they advance. If they would happen to play on Saturday, where it would conflict with Broken Bow basketball, we would air Nebraska Volleyball on KBBN and do the Broken Bow basketball on KCNI.
All right.
Does that all make sense?
It does.
Okay.
We'll have to kind of go with the flow on that.
Yes.
Yeah. Big day on the breakfast show today. We have remote broadcast with axe kickers, and they'll be doing that with remote on the radio and Facebook Live today in the 8 o'clock hour. We also have a live remote with the Custer County the Custer County Foundation, and that will be from their location, and we'll have live Facebook and coverage of that, kind of show you some of the things that are going to be available to be purchased at the gala this Saturday night. So we've got that in the 9 o'clock hour. Also, Custer County Economic Development Corporation is on our guest list as well. The Broken Bow Rotary, and Designs of Distinction, if Trish makes it in. It looks like she's scheduled maybe a little later than usual, so we'll see if Trish makes it in. And Brent will have some grocery cart specials for you here in a little bit. We don't have school lunch menus yet, but we do have the Prairie Pioneer Center menu. And today on this fourth day, it's Sloppy Joe's, mac and cheese, peas, fruit, and delicious meal available there. Call them at 872-6121. and let them know you'd like a meal, and they'll have it ready for you. 872-6121. All right, let's play the game.
All right, it's 80s trivia for you, and here's your question for today. This fad consisted of Ray-Ban aviator sunglasses wrapped in military dog tags and was an obvious tribute to which 1986 Tony Scott movie? Your choices are Bull Durham, Dick Tracy, 16 Candles, or Top Gun. As guys, we all wanted to wear the Ray-Ban aviator sunglasses. What movie inspired us to do so? Bull Durham, Dick Tracy, 16 Candles, or Top Gun? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
The music to get your day started right.
I listen every morning.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI, KBBN.
Lights are up, trees are decorated, and Burning Bank's holiday open house is coming up. Join us at our Broken Bow location Wednesday, December 13th, anytime from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And don't forget to enter our raffle. Everyone is welcome to enter. Also, visit our giving tree and pick an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. We are accepting donations now until December 18th. Burning Bank would like to express our sincere gratitude for your business and wish you a successful 2024. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
And we have David on the line. Haven't heard from David for a while. Good morning, David. How are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you today?
Good.
We're good. It's not too early to wish you a Merry Christmas, David. So Merry Christmas to you, and here's a chance to win a prize.
Okay, David.
Right back at both of you.
All right, David. Back in the mid-'80s, we were all wanting to wear the Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses. What prompted us to do so? Was it the movie Bull Durham, Dick Tracy, 16 Candles, or Top Gun?
Bull Durham would have looked a little funny with Ray-Ban glasses on, I think, in the ring, huh?
I think so, yes.
Or wait a minute, that was a baseball movie. My apologies. Anyway, the answer would be Top Gun.
Top Gun, my man. You got it. Of course it was Top Gun. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping from Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So swing on out, see us, and say hi when you can, and we'll have your certificate ready for you.
All right, guys, I sure will. And, hey, Dave, I sure hope you get that leaf blower you want.
Oh, man, I do, too. Appreciate the thoughts there. If my neighbor pulls through for me, he's got some pull with Santa that I don't have, so I'm hoping so.
Well, Brent's a stand-up guy. I think he just,
Thank you.
You know what, he just might surprise you with one of those things a couple weeks before.
I think so, too. I think even if Santa doesn't pull through, Brent will probably buy one for me.
He's the man. He's the man.
Thanks, David.
Have a good day, guys.
You too.
See ya.
All right. That sounds good, too.
You know what? I'm even going to put David's name like as a reference for you.
Oh, that'd be nice.
On your letter to Santa. Okay. If anyone else would like to be a reference for Dave, let me know. I'll add your name to the list.
I don't think you'll get too many calls on that. Okay. Just in from Steve on the chat box. Good morning. I'm afraid I still had a few days to catch up with the good list. I guess coal isn't so bad. It provides good heat on a cold day. Maybe next year.
Now, see, I like that from Steve. Mm-hmm. That is what you call that comment right there. Proves that Steve is a glass half full kind of guy.
Yeah, he sure is. He sure is. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Got a little music lined up for you real quick. From last Friday, we played a little Van Morrison's new work for you. The CD is called Accentuate the Positive, and it's all great covers of classic old rock songs that he must have liked when he was a kid. So here's an example of the latest from Van Morrison.
Hard work and the decision to sell does not come lightly. I'd be happy to provide a free, no-obligation opinion of value to assist in your estate planning. Inventory is very low at the moment, so now may be the best time to get the highest dollar for your lifetime of land stewardship and sweat equity. Whatever your goal is, I'm here to help. Call me, John Farley, or check us out at LashleyLand.com.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
It is 7:52, and we know that we're going to be buying some more baked goods, more baked ingredients, things like that for Christmas and all the things that go around that. So the grocery cart, as usual, knows what you're looking for and tries to put as much of that on special as they can, plus regular items as well. With that list, or at least partial list, here's Brent Apperson.
Here's some of the things you'll find in the grocery cart ad that runs today through December the 10th. We'll start in the meat department, where the 10-pound tube of 80% lean ground beef is on sale for $3.28 a pound. 8-pound package of Hormel Natural Choice bone-in Boston butt pork roast, $1.98 a pound. Chuck roast on sale for $7.38 a pound this week, and Hormel Natural Choice boneless country-style pork ribs, $3.48 a pound. Jimmy Dean pork sausage, the 16-ounce roll package, $3.98 this week. Jimmy Dean smoked sliced bacon is on sale this week as well, $3.98 for the package. John Morrell hot dogs get 2 packages for $3.50. Also, the Johnsonville fresh frozen brats or Italian sausage on sale for $5.48 for the package. Some of the other things listed in the ad for the grocery cart this week. The can of Best Choice grated Parmesan is $2.98. Get Minute Maid orange juice, 2 cartons for $6. Best Choice shredded cheese, the 8-ounce package, 2 for $4. Dannon Activia yogurt on sale. The packs are $3.25 this week. Best Choice half and half. A pint is $1.70. Kemp's Cottage Cheese, 2 varieties. The 16-ounce tubs are 2 for $5. Best Choice Jumbo Cinnamon Rolls are $2.85 this week. And the Swiss Miss Pudding Cups, the packs are $2.98. In the frozen foods section, Tombstone pizzas are on sale for $3.98. Red Baron pizzas on sale, 3 for $11. Marie Callender's lasagna, family size, $14.98 this week. Blue Ribbon Classics frozen dairy desserts are $2.98, and the Bagel Bites pizza, two packages for $5 this week. Some of the other things listed in the ad at the grocery cart include Country Hearth Dakota 12-grain bread, 2 loaves for $7. Best Choice split top bread is on sale for $1.68. Campbell's chicken noodle or tomato soup, 4 cans for $5. Swanson broth, 98 cents a can. Coca-Cola products, the 12-pack of 12-ounce cans are $6.48 this week. Frito-Lay Ruffles, 2 packages for $7. Maxwell House or Euban Coffee, get the big canister for $6.98 this week. Progresso soups are on sale as well, 3 cans for $5. The Pace Salsa or Picante sauce, 2 jars for $5 this week at the GK. In the produce section, some of the things listed there include red or green seedless grapes, $2.98 a pound. 5-pound bag of Texas grapefruit on sale for $5.98. Gala apples, $1.28 a pound this week. Yellow onions, the 3-pound bag, get 2 of them for $4. Highline sliced white mushrooms, the 8-ounce package is 2 for $3. Super select cucumbers on sale for just 68 cents each. The Dole Premium Country Ranch kits are on sale for $2.98. General Mills cereals get 2 boxes for $6. Zesta saltine crackers on sale, 2 for $5. Act 2 microwave popcorn 3-count packages are 2 for $4. Townhouse or Club crackers, the packages are on sale for 2 for $7. Prego pasta sauce, 2 jars for $4. On the Border tortilla chips, $2.78 a bag. Red Gold diced tomatoes, the cans are 98 cents this week. Barilla oven ready or wavy lasagna noodles get 2 packages for $5. And the Crisco spray is on sale, $2.68 a can. And those are some of the things that you'll find this week at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Thank you, Brent Apperson. Appreciate it very much. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. storm that hit California this year and last summer's heat extremes. The railroad said it remains committed to safety and improving its track network across the western United States. Railroad safety has been a concern nationwide ever since the Norfolk Southern train derailed, spilling hazardous chemicals and caught fire in eastern Ohio in February. Members of Congress proposed reforms, but those have largely stalled. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Check out Sunday's action from Week 13 in the NFL. The 49ers beat the Eagles 42-19 in Philadelphia in a rematch of last year's NFC title game. San Francisco's 9-3, Philadelphia 10-2. Sunday night, Packers beat the Chiefs 27-19. Green Bay 6-6, Kansas City at 8-4. Lions improved to 9-3 with a 33-28 win over the Saints in New Orleans. Dolphins down the Commanders on the road 45-15. Miami 9-3. Texans hold off the Broncos for a 22-17 win. Houston 7-5. Denver 6-6. Colts improved to 7-5 with a 31-28 win in overtime in Tennessee over the Titans. Steelers lose at home to the Cardinals 24-10. Pittsburgh falls to 7-5. Falcons beat the Jets on the road 13-8. Atlanta at 6-6, leading the NFC South. Rams over the Browns 36-19. LA 6-6. Cleveland falls to 7-5. Chargers shut out the Patriots 6-0. Buccaneers beat the Panthers 21-18.
Here's your weatherology forecast. We have a chance of rain today at a high near 51. There's no rain tonight, just mostly clear skies and a low around 23. Tuesday looks mostly sunny with a high near 49. Tuesday night will be mostly clear with a low around 28. Wednesday warms up to 63 with sunny skies. Wednesday night will be mostly clear with a low around 31. Thursday continues to warm up to 65. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Cotter.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you.
We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact us today at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:04, 23 degrees outside. We'll call it partly cloudy. Winds out of the west-southwest at 5 and 6 miles per hour. Barometric pressure was falling, now steady at 29.93. Humidity at 78%. High temperature yesterday, 44 with an overnight low of 18. Sunset today at 5:09. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:49. No measurable precipitation so far in this early portion of December. That's a look at weather and news. We'll be right back with more on The Breakfast Show.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Now 6 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Real quick, we want to tell you about the Wild Rose Gallery. They invite you to their open house on December 16th from 1 until 6 p.m. They're located on the southeast corner of the square here in Broken Bow. And they will have refreshments, unique gifts, small and large. They'll have handmade jewelry, greeting cards, sculpture, paintings, and decorations. Come see the Christmas Village and enter the drawing for a chance at one of 4 beautiful gifts that will be on display at the Wild Rose Gallery here in Broken Bow during their open house December 16th from 1 until 6 p.m. And Brent, you have time for one before we visit with our next guest.
We'll give you a job opportunity that is being posted right now on sandhillsexpress.com. Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer, has the career for you. They are currently hiring a service technician in both their Broken Bow and Litchfield offices. Do you enjoy the great outdoors? Do you want a career that allows for growth? Well, if so, call their offices in Broken Bow at 308-767-2053, or their Litchfield office number is 308-446-2222. Call them for more information, or you can visit their website at fullcircleirrigation.com, and you can apply right there. Full Circle Irrigation is your local Valley dealer. They offer a complete benefit package and paid time off, as well as health insurance. So contact them today. Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer.
All right. Mr. Keith Ellis is here.
Good morning.
How you doing, Keith?
Good.
Good. How's things with the Custer County Economic Development?
Well, we're winding down the year, of course. Been a good year. We got a lot done. The fun part is just some highlights coming up. The Callaway house that we've talked about on the show a number of times is pretty much done now, and we're going to have an open house on, I think it's December 14th in Callaway for that. But we do have, I think we've got a proposer that's going to come in and has a shot at getting the house. So we're in good shape there.
Good.
And we've talked about housing every time I've been out here. It's been important for us. It's a high priority of ours. We've had a rural workforce housing fund grant of about $400,000, which we matched with local businesses of about $422,000, $460,000, something like that. And we have that is in the works to be done now. It's going to be a multi-family complex. I think maybe an 8-plex. I'm not quite sure.
Wow.
And so we're finishing the paperwork on that. So that's going to get done. The Custer School that has been purchased by a local housing investor group, and that's going to be probably multifamily kinds of apartments or condos or something. We'll see what it ends up to be. So that's on the checklist to be done. So housing has been good for us. We're working now to work on the 31 lots that are up by the hospital, east of the hospital. All of the planning, funding, all of that is done with the city of Broken Bow for the tax increment financing. So now they're going to start their dirt work after the first of the year sometime for that. So we'll be able to get the infrastructure into that. And so that will start next spring or summer. We'll be building. Our goal is to do maybe 5+ homes a year on that, depending on how we work with the developers on that. So that's in the works to be done. We had a successful Leadership Custer County this year. We had 11 participants that finished the career sessions on that, and that ended up to be a reorganization and a really good, I thought, critical issues kind of a conversation every month. And so we are now recruiting for next year. I think December 10th is the deadline for people to get their registrations, and they can just call me at 402-450-7476 if they want a registration form, and I'll get that to them so we can get them on the list. We have about 3 or 4 right now. We need at least 10 to make it work. So we're a little short right now. So if anybody is thinking about it, now's the time to get your name in so we can have that again this year. So we'll see how that works out. LB 840, now that the school bond has passed, we'll begin work on LB 840, which is local option municipal sales tax, which is a Broken Bow. This would be just for Broken Bow. Broken Bow is the only community in multi-county surrounding our area that doesn't have a economic development sales tax. And so we are going to be proposing through the city of Broken Bow. It has to be their responsibility, I guess is a good way to say it, for them to approve the economic development plan and the funding mechanism, which is a half-cent sales tax that'll go towards economic development. And it's a wide range of things that it can be used for. One thing we don't have is we do not have a gap financing or a small business incentive financing plan at all. So this year we had about 15 businesses that inquired about starting businesses in Custer County. And so a number of those were Broken Bow, but not all of them. I mean, they're all throughout the county. And so when they come in and they go, well, what kind of funds are available? We tell them, of course, you have your banks, which has to be part of the proposed funding mechanism, but also gap financing, which there are a couple different places where they can get gap financing. But to have a local financing mechanism for economic development for even the small things is really good. I mean, we're not loaning large amounts of money on this, but we need something like that to help these small businesses get over the hump, to get their business plan done, get everything squared away so they know that they have a viable option for business, and then they can go out and get started. You got get that strength of financing to start a business, and so we need that LB 840 for that. You can use it for. We're still working on the child care initiatives, and that funding. Child care can be funded by this LB 840 mechanism, and so we're working on that. And it's in order to compete. The bottom line in economic development is that in order to compete, you have to have the resources to do it. Mm-hmm. You can't bake yourself through an economic development program. We have outstanding leadership in our economic development through Custer Economic Development Corporation. We have risk takers, which you've got to have in your leadership. But if you don't have the funds to do those things, you're very limited on what you can accomplish.
And Keith, I think it's kind of surprising because you mentioned other area communities have already utilized this method. And I think a lot of us thought it was, well, it's just towns our size or bigger. Not true.
Not true at all.
Smaller towns have already got it in our county, and we don't have it.
Callaway,
so,
Arnold, Ansley, Sargent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're using it. I talked with somebody just recently from Western Custer County, and they were talking about how they were utilizing that.
Yeah.
So something for us to consider. When will that become? Will it be a ballot issue? And
Yes, it is.
And will that be coming up in a year from now, or?
I don't know the timeline yet. It's the city council, Broken Bow, determines that.
Okay.
I would hope that it's going to be sometime early next year, early as in first half of the year maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking about the November election a year from now. They wouldn't wait that long.
I don't think
probably.
so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. We'll see.
Okay.
It just depends on the council how they determine the best mechanism to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of those initiatives that we operate. We do a heck of a lot of work for our funding. Our total funding is probably one of the lower funded dollar amounts anywhere for our size town, because we do not get large dollar amounts from the city councils or the county. They are a member of CEDC just like you are a member, and so their amount is the same. They don't. A lot of organizations and communities will have a city put in $50,000 or $25,000 or something like that, or $100,000, and we do not do that. So we have very limited funds, all through membership funds and grants. And so when you do grants, normally you have to have matching funds. Not all, but you have to have some matching funds. So you got to go back out to the business community again and get those matching funds. So we do a lot for lot of work for the funds that we have available. We have, we got Scotty Ross on staff, does a great job for us on her work in the CDBG area, which is a grant-funded program, as well as all the housing grants that we do. And so she stays on top of that really well. And so, what we're trying to do now is to say, okay, what are the opportunities that we have through this LB 840 funding mechanism that we don't have now, first of all, and secondly, to expand that horizon, what are the things that are out there that we should be doing that we're not doing? And so, the CEDC Board of Directors is going to have, I would say, maybe some strategic conversations that need to occur. Maybe not a completely new strategic plan, but I think a review of our strategic plan might be coming up. And then we can then decide how we're going to move forward on housing, how we're going to move forward on other types of programs that take resources away from other things that we're doing, such as the creative district that we're working on, the bandstand on the bricks, which we just submitted a week and a half ago, a 43-page application into the State Arts Council for that, Nebraska Arts Council. So we'll hopefully get a review of that and see where we're at. But that is a two-phase grant program with no matching funds. The first is $10,000, which we would use for branding and signage and some things like that. But then secondly, the second phase is a $250,000 grant that can be used for just a vast amount of different projects, plus the special events or things like that. So, and that's pretty darn exciting. And we conducted a survey of the stakeholders within the district, the creative district, and we got some great input, and we will actually be sharing that at our board meeting this month. So
okay. Well, this all is things that you're working on and have accomplished going into the new year, but also know that this all started through the memberships you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Businesses, individuals, either being A members, B members, and whatever category, and they all just reach in their pocket and make a payment to the corporation. That's very, very important. You want to continue to do that. So membership is still
vital,
huge, isn't it?
Sustainable. You have to have that sustainability of revenue to be able to know where you're going to be going from year to year. You can't have high fluctuations or low. You've got to have some measure of sustainability. And so when you work on a membership-based organization, as we are, you have to understand that businesses are this is profits out of their pocket that they're putting into economic development in the CDC. So you have to respect that. And we operate very, very conservatively on our expending, and just like businesses do. And we thank the businesses for doing the good thing in this case, because they're supporting economic development. We are continuing to work on our membership drive. This month of December, I'll be working quite closely with a number of prospects out there to see if we can get some more into the organization, and we will have our membership due statements are going out this week.
I was going to ask you because some businesses may want to make that donation before the end of the year. So
right, so they actually go out this week. So
okay, very good.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Very good. All right, it rolls on.
It does roll on, and this community and this county, it's just amazing. And you guys know this, and the listeners know this, but it's just reinforcing that with a smile to say, great things are going on in Custer County. The leadership of all of these communities is wonderful. There's tough times that you have to get through the adversities to have the good times as well, and we're doing that as well too. So we thank everyone who supports economic development, who supports the chambers of commerce, the economic development groups in the smaller communities, because without that kind of selflessness, it doesn't get done.
All right. Well said. Thank you, Keith.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah. Will we see you again before Christmas or not?
18th is our,
Okay.
18th is our next
Okay, good. So
interview, plus it's board meeting day.
All right, so we can wish you a Merry Christmas then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, see, someone did a wonderful job decorating.
Yeah, Kristen is good about decorating this up here in the breakfast show. Otherwise, it'd just be bland walls. No doubt about that.
I hear you.
Right. Keith Ellis, who heads up the Custer County Economic Development Corporation, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a time out, continue with these words.
AeroSeed is your local supplier of native grasses. Whether planting for pastures or CRP or other conservation plantings, AeroSeed has the seed you need. AeroSeed has locally produced grass seed varieties to enhance your opportunity for successful establishment. Send them your seeding sheet for a free quote. All mixes are custom mixed, so don't delay in order to get your seed when you want it. Learn more about native grass seedings by contacting your local AeroSeed dealer or visit aeroseed.com.
Gary's Superfoods, open 7 days a week from 7 to 9 in Broken Bow. Previously frozen chicken thighs or drumsticks are 99 cents a pound, and USDA Choice Boneless Beef Arm Roast is $4.99 a pound. 4-pound bags of navel oranges are $3.99, and Frito-Lay kettle cooked or Lay's potato chips are 2 for $6. For dessert, Breyer's ice cream is 2 for $9. Gary's Superfoods, online at garysuperfoods.com. Visit them and save today on South B Street in Broken Bow.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
It's the best start to my day.
8:23, almost 8:24, as we roll along through this wonderful Monday morning. We do have a special guest here this morning from Designs of Distinction. Trish is here, and we had you on the list here. We were...
you were hesitating.
Well,
it's
we
like,
just didn't know
what's
because...
she doing here on a Monday?
Yeah, that's a little different, but that's fine. How you been?
I'm good.
Good.
It was really because I spaced last Wednesday.
I see.
I was off a day last week. I have no idea where it went. But all day it was Thursday.
We can relate.
It was all day Thursday.
Yeah,
and Thursday again. It was like Groundhog Day.
Once you get off, it's off all week, isn't it?
I did. It's just like all of a sudden it hit me at like 9:15. I'm like, this is not good.
Oh well, we can catch up, and we might catch some listeners on a Monday that we don't always catch. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. December 4th today.
I know.
And holiday season is in full swing, and I think as we get closer to the first year, we start thinking about those resolutions and maybe doing some things that we've been talking about doing with our homes and our businesses. And I know you can help with the Windows side of things.
I can. I actually, basically the week of Thanksgiving, so that Wednesday and Friday, I received almost 70 shades.
Oh, my goodness.
So guess what I'm doing
this
week?
No wonder you're a day off.
And part of last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little crazy.
Well, it's great to get that product in, isn't it?
Yes, it was, and they came in, the one came in way faster than I thought. One had a back-ordered fabric, and they told me it wouldn't ship till the 27th, so I thought, oh, okay, that's cool. Well, it shipped way earlier than that, which is a good thing. But
yeah.
So yeah, my FedEx guy just looked at me and he goes, "It's a lot of stuff in there." And yes, it is.
So you'll probably try to get.
Oh, they'll all be in by Wednesday. They're all done. I'll be done
this Wednesday.
Yep.
Okay, so that begs the question then. Is there still time to get a window fixed up before the Christmas?
There is. It's just a matter of getting a hold of me, giving me a call, and I'm going out. That's why I'm getting them done by Thursday, because I've got a whole house to look at and tailor on Thursday. So Friday, I switched days with Julie out at Bow Family, I could do a measure on Friday for a lady. So that's what I did. So, yeah, it's happening, and even over the weekend. So just let me know, when I can come out, and I'd be happy to. And there's still a shot. I mean, if we get the orders in, they're running about 10 days. So, and as long as stock's in, they're actually running double shifts in Vegas. So they're trying to get as much produced as they can for the holidays. So.
All right, and I would imagine you would have that conversation and say, if it gets here, I'll get it in.
As long
if it
as
doesn't,
it gets here before the 24th, because I'm flying on the 24th. I'm
Okay.
going to go to Maryland for just that week, and then I'll be back on New Year's Eve.
Okay. So if somebody out there says, in 2024, we're going to finally pull the trigger on this project, they need to get a hold of you, right?
Well, that's kind of what happened last year with Ranchland Ford. I got to, they were like, okay, we need to get these ordered this year. So we got them all ordered. They didn't get installed till the first of the year, but they were ordered and in the works. So, and that's, another thing on tax consideration. If there's people that are needing to spend money, and they need to get it in for their business. It's another thing to think about.
Yeah, it would be.
It's doable because you can order them, get them paid for, and
do it after the first year.
So
that's highly possible that
I mean, it's a reality, and I mean, I just got a new computer because of that. It's like mine was 22 years old.
So
it was a little slow.
So it's not the quantum computer then.
It was built when we had our company in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
It lasted a long. Guy built it, and he wasn't off the shelf. It was built, so he put in everything I needed, and Mark came over a few times and fixed it. And I think it's on its last leg when it takes 15 minutes to start.
Yeah, that's a good sign, isn't it?
Things are not right.
Well, it is that time of year where people might want to go ahead and write that check before the 31st. So if you folks are thinking about it, if you're just tuning in, Trish is here from Designs of Distinction, and she puts up shades and blinds and curtains and all the things that make your house or your business look better.
Yep, make your house a home, and I bring the store to your door.
Store to your door. There you go. And if you're wanting to know what some of these different shades and curtains look like, I think probably there's a business or a house that Trish could tell you about, and you could actually go see if you needed to, right?
Yeah, because I'm really bad at taking pictures. I do. I try, and I make resolutions every year that I'm going to get them all organized, and I can just pull them up on my iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. But
That's okay.
I can find pictures.
Still nice if somebody doesn't mind somebody with you dropping by and touch and feel it and see how it goes.
I'm tactile. I need to touch things and look at them. That's why I have a hard time ordering things online. Because it's like, no, I need to feel that. I need to see it. And I have new sample books coming in. So I'm sure
you mentioned that last time, and they're on the way.
They have shipped. So I am looking forward to getting those, and I've been talking about them forever, and it's like finally I've got something to show people. So
now, you mentioned Bow Family. Did you write that down?
Oh no, I didn't. I'm sorry, Dave. All right, that just a live read, or you want to go like a full 30-second ad?
Let's just go with a full 30 on that.
Okay, all right, there we go. All right,
Poor
Bow
Ron.
Family.
That's so not fair.
Gotcha. That's all right. He mentioned you when he was in here the other day, so you'll be getting an extra bill as well. So it all balances out.
Good to know.
Yeah. Don't be shocked if you see it in the mail. We're trying to make a buck.
I know, and that's where I'm off to as soon as I'm done here. I get to head over there.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
So we won't hold you up, but one of the things we do want to mention is that you are working at Bow Family Furniture. Write that down again.
Okay, yes.
And you're doing that a few days a week, but you're still running your business.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, 2 to 3 days a week, usually Mondays and Fridays. Sometimes Julie and I switch days, but it's been amazing. I've really, really enjoyed it. I was kind of hesitant at first, and just getting to know the family and being there, and it's been good seeing a lot of people that I've done work for and coming in and still working on their homes or need a new sofa or need whatever. So it's kind of fun.
Meet new people.
Yep, and new people and farmers and ranchers that live way out in the middle of nowhere that come in and depend on Bow family to, have what they need and be able to get it delivered. And, it's truly, truly a great community service that they provide. It's a great company. So.
It is a good company, family-owned company.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, so because of your schedules and everything, the best way to reach you is call you.
Yep, call or text 308-870-3677, and I will come out at night. I'm just whatever we need to do. It's just good.
Right.
Everything's busy.
Okay, very good.
Keeps me out of trouble.
Now, will we see you before Christmas?
Yep.
Okay, good. So we don't have to wish you Merry Christmas this early.
I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Trish.
Thanks.
All right. Designs of Distinction right here in Broken Bow. What's that number again?
308-870-3677.
3677. We'll take a time out and continue with these words.
The Christmas spirit is alive at Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Go and shop their great selection of winter and Christmas items, like new wooden decor items, ornaments, mailbox covers, and garden flags. Remember Barney Health Mart for Lean and Tree boxed and single Christmas cards. Chocolates are always a great gift idea. They stock Baker's Chocolates and Russell Stover. While you're in, make sure to register for Christmas bucks. Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. One thing you can always count on, though, is Nebraska State Bank looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 7.95% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. Offer valid through January 15th, 2024. Call one of their local, experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited-time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tie downs, straps, hooking up the trailer, backing up the trailer, undoing the straps, unloading the trailer, parking the trailer. Then you get to start the project. We'll skip straight to getting to work with the help of Ansley Lumber and Supply with their offering of delivery. The only question is, what new hobby will you pick up with that spare time? From whole home packages to reliable brands of shingles, decking, windows, premium lumber, and more. Ansley Lumber, downtown Ansley.
It is 8:34, a busy Monday, just the way we like it. And we have more guests in the studio that are getting settled in as we speak. And we also want to remind you that we will be having live remotes this morning. We will also have Facebook Live with those on Sandhills Express. And in the 8 o'clock hour, a little bit later here, we're going to be having the Axe Kickers featured this morning, and Christmas parties and so forth. A lot of fun throwing an axe. We did it, Brent. It's a kick, isn't it?
It is, yes.
So we'll learn more details on that. And then we also will be broadcasting live from the Custer County Foundation as the gala is coming up this Saturday, and you'll be able to hear about all the things that you'll be able to bid on and actually see them on Sandhills Express, Facebook, and YouTube as well. So we have our Rotary guests in. Robert Staub is here, and Deb McCaslin. How are you doing, guys?
Oh, we're doing great. It's going to be a gorgeous day.
It's not bad. Not bad at all for this time of year. Can't complain. Robert?
Yes, sir.
How you been?
Been fantastic.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. We got to ask you a question because this is terrible. Brett and I can never remember your wife's name.
Well, see, now that's a fun one because her legal name is actually Michaela Cheyenne. But when she was young, her sister couldn't pronounce Cheyenne. So the nickname Shane was born, and she actually prefers it. So my wife's name is Shane.
Shane.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't have got that, would have you, Brent?
I know. No. I'm writing it down, though.
We need to get us a pad and just put the different people that come in for the different groups so we don't have to go through this all the time because our brains are not working quite as well as they used to, Robert. And they never were real good.
I was going to say I don't see much hope because mine sometimes just glitches out. So,
All right, Broken Bow Area Rotary, busy times, I'm sure. What's up, guys?
Oh my gosh, we've got so much going on as usual. One thing that we're knee deep in right now is we kind of serve as the heavy lifters for the Children's Christmas Fund, which is just a great partnership. So that's coming up. There are application letters around town. You can pick those up at Custer County Chief. There's some out here at the KCNI, the municipal building. You can get on Facebook because they're posted there through the Children's Christmas Fund, or you can email us or give us a call or tackle any of us as we walk down the street, and we'll give you one. But I worry every year about a family that we might leave out. Because we never know what's happening in a family's lives. We don't know the additional challenges they might have. Maybe they're taking care of parents, or they've had additional health issues, or maybe it's been a rough year at work. You just never know what's going on. I really, really worry about leaving somebody out. So if you have a neighbor or somebody that you know could use some assistance, please don't hesitate to pick up a letter and fill it out for them. We just ask for, and everything is in confidence. There's literally in our organization, there's only 2 of us that even look at the letters when they come in, and that's only so that we can make sure that we have enough supplies to take care of everybody. On the 16th is when we distribute the baskets, and that's where I don't know what we do without Rotary. Oh my gosh, they come and do all that heavy lifting that day. But each family gets food for a holiday dinner. It's a ham dinner with all the fixings. And we also have extra things in each of the packages for their pantry. There's some things that we know that they can't get through Health and Human Services, like toilet paper. So we do that, just different things that we help with. And then there's a gift in there for every child that's 18 and younger. And we also provide the same for senior citizens around the county who are alone. So if you know of a senior citizen, please let us know on that one, too.
Okay. Yeah, because they may have needs we don't know about as well, right? So,
and it's never, I truly believe that it's never our place to pass judgment.
Well, I think we all understand that. Sometimes we do it, but we shouldn't, right?
That's exactly right, because it could be us next year. It could be, you never know what life is going to throw at you. So let's get out there and help those that could use some help. And we couldn't do this without our generous donors. So if you would like to donate, you can donate by writing a check or dropping off at the Custer County Foundation. Just earmark it for Children's Christmas Fund. We've been so blessed in past years that we've been able to continue this. And the Children's Christmas Fund, some people, because of the name that we have, it's actually a year-round fund. Throughout the year, we do things like gas cards and grocery cards for families who get faced with challenges. If you've got a child that's in Omaha in the hospital, that's a tough stuff. So if we can help if we can provide your gas, we're going to do it.
Okay.
Deb, you mentioned that you're going to distribute, I believe, on the 16th of December. So when do you need the forms in?
We really need to have them in by the Monday of that week.
Okay.
And we try to do all of our shopping in Broken Bow. Actually, that's a lie. We do all of our shopping in Custer County, because it's amazing what some of these other small towns, and like you go to True Value in Callaway and buy toys. I mean, we try to make sure that the money that people give to us is recirculated throughout Custer County in all the groceries and the fruit baskets and the toys and everything.
Good.
Okay. Now, go ahead, Bob.
I was just going to say, and distribution is out at the fairgrounds.
Yes.
We do our absolute best to make sure that it's not invasive for anybody picking up a package. So we do our very best to make sure people can stay in their cars, and we come to you for a lot of that. So it's a very, I guess, a private, a non-invasive operation for pickup. So privacy and everything like that is respected all the way through the process.
All right. Now, I want to make this clear. Are these the folks who will be out at the 4-H building on the 16th? Are they pre-notified that there's something there for them, or?
Yes, they are. Okay. Because in the letters, at the bottom part of the letter, it says keep this part, and that tells them that they should come to the 4-H building starting at 9 o'clock on that Saturday morning. And the cell phone is pretty critical to put on there, because if we get to be at 11 o'clock and someone hasn't come, we start calling. And that's usually when we found out that somebody's car won't start or something like that. And we see what we can do.
Okay.
Frankly, we distribute someplace between for 250 to 325 children. So it's too many to deliver. So we do ask people to pick up. And it doesn't have to be you. If you can't make it that day, you're working that day, or your car won't start, ask a neighbor to go pick it up for you.
Okay. All right. Very well. It's been going on a long time, but it continues to really fit the needs. And as you say, it's not just a Christmas project, but certainly this time of year we tend to think of it more. So thanks to everybody who makes that possible. Robert, it looks like the Rotary's also doing a raffle of some sort.
Absolutely. So tickets we brought in to show you today, but the Broken Bow area raffle, we are raffling off either a quarter beef, fully processed, or a basket of quite a few bottles of wine. I mean, it ends up being a pretty big basket containing, wine glasses. There's usually lots of things in there. We throw in some Rotary glasses most of the time. And then as far as the beef goes, our processor will actually call you if you end up being the lucky party that gets drawn. Our processor will actually call you and give you a selection on how you would like the beef cut and processed and everything like that. So tickets are $10 for one, or you can get 3 for $25, and they are an incredible value. I mean, if you consider how much a quarter beef costs plus processing, that's a heck of an investment for $25. Or the wine, like I say, usually there's quite a bit of wine in this basket. All of the area members, or the club area Rotary Club members, bring a bottle of wine to contribute to this. So I mean, it's hand curated. Lots of times people will just bring in what their favorite is. So you always know you're getting something good.
We average about 25 to 30 bottles of wine in this basket.
It's a lot.
Wow, that's a bunch, yeah. Okay.
So, and if you're interested in buying some raffle tickets, all you have to do is just reach out to any of the Rotary members. We've got a Facebook page. You can reach us online by just searching Broken Bow Area Rotary on Facebook. Or if you happen to see one of us walking around, just tap us on the shoulder. The expectation for Rotary members, if you're listening, is that you're carrying your raffle tickets with you.
All right. A great price.
And we thought we would leave these 3 tickets here.
All right.
If you would be game to give them away online.
Well, of course we do that. That's a great idea. We'll do that.
Well, you guys do such a good job for us, so, it's like, cool.
All right.
Excellent.
All right.
And it is 2 separate drawings.
Yes.
So we do ask people to indicate if they want to be in the beef bucket or in the wine bucket.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And you can mix and match.
So you will give away each prize?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's not one or the other.
It's not one or the other. You'll give away both.
And
okay.
And a huge shout out to the beef, because this it comes from Matt and Leah Peterson's ranch. And I frankly have been eating their beef for about 4 years now, and it's really top notch.
USDA, correct?
Yes. And it's processed at Ord, and they are USDA. So it's cool.
All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for coming in. Looks like you're, as usual, busy doing good things, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys. We couldn't do it without you guys. Well, really, seriously.
One other thing, just real quick. If you happen to walk past Grocery Cart on Thursdays right afternoon, make sure you say hi to Deb and Norm, as they will be out ringing the Salvation Army bell, the collection bell. So, and we've also got other Rotary members that have given some of their time to go out and ring for the Salvation Army as well. So if you happen to see us, buy some raffle tickets and say hi. We always love seeing people.
You bet. And hopefully as we go along, we'll be talking more about that end of things too. We usually go out and have a fun time at one of the stores ringing the bells too. And if you want to have a good time and help the community out, 90% of that money stays right here in Custer County. So it's a good deal.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out with these words.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
Medicare annual enrollment is going on now through December 7th. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. From Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage, and Part D prescription plans to vision and dental, Allison and I are here to help you wade through the many options and find what works for you. Call us in Broken Bow or Callaway today. We do not offer every plan available in your area. Currently, we represent 7 organizations which offer 46 products in your area. Please contact Medicare.gov, 1-800-MEDICARE, or your local state health insurance program to get information on all of your options.
Delicious Mexican food has been served at Fiesta Brava for 10 years now. Time truly flies by when you're having fun, and Louisa and the crew are looking forward to the years to come. Your friends at Fiesta Brava love serving the community and appreciate you for allowing them to bring their delicious Mexican dishes to your table. If you need a space to use for a holiday gathering, ask them about their party room. They can help cater your party too. 625 South 10th, Broken Bow, Fiesta Brava Mexican Restaurant celebrating 10 years.
Make us part of your morning routine.
Just really great music, and you guys are fun and active and lively and just a good station.
Central Nebraska wakes up with Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show.
Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show, and it looks like there's going to be some axe throwing going on here shortly, so keep it right here.